fine for having my garage door open?
I had just moved into my new home when the HOA president decided to put me in my place. Just because I left my garage door open for more than 20 minutes, I was told I'd violated community regulations and needed to pay a $100 fine. Being in the business I'm in, I naturally don't sweat the small stuff, so I cooperatively accepted the fine. To my surprise, the next day as I was heading out, the HOA president came cruising up again in his little golf cart. Perhaps my cooperative attitude had emboldened him, because this time his reason for fining me was even more ridiculous simply because my trash can was full of garbage. He claimed it was seriously affecting the community's aesthetics and promptly slapped me with a $150 fine. Though I was annoyed, today was the big day for my court hearing. Not wanting to let anything interfere with important business, I good-naturedly accepted the fine. Fortunately, these minor irritations didn't affect my performance. After court convened, I personally took the stand in my own defense. Through sheer force of personality, I managed to bring in a game-changing witness, Federal Agent Bella, the very woman whose report had landed me in this legal mess in the first place. Feeling somewhat guilty about what she'd done to me, Bella was quite cooperative on the stand this time. I didn't hold back, having her recount our entire relationship right there. How she had initially approached me, how we'd met at hotels twice for intimate encounters, how she'd risked her career to save me multiple times, even taken a bullet from me. Everything was laid out crystal clear before the jury. Therefore, the $1 million I'd given her was purely an expression of gratitude. The nature of the case was now perfectly clear. If this was a willing transfer of assets between two people in an intimate relationship, how could it be construed as bribing a federal agent? Unsurprisingly, the jury unanimously found me not guilty. News of my legal victory immediately hit the local trending topics, and reporters swarmed the courthouse entrance. But this time, in high spirits, I not only accepted interviews, but publicly announced to the media that I planned to establish myself in Tulsa for the long term. It was this news story that made the HOA president watching television drop his jaw in shock. He never imagined that the good-natured old man he'd been harassing was actually a mob boss. The very next second, he appeared before me with a big smile plastered on his face, saying that since my previous violations were all first offenses, all those ridiculous fines would be waived. He then patted his chest and promised he'd never bother me with those rules again.
Gotta kill him with kindness, girls.